Sindhutai Sapkal's life began in a small village in Maharashtra, where she was born into a poor family. From a young age she faced neglect and cruelty. At the age of 9, her father sent her away to live with her husband, a man who would later treat her horribly. When she became pregnant with her 4th child, she was beaten senseless by her husband, who then abandoned her in a cow sheet, believing the cows would trample her. Despite the physical abuse, Sindhutai survived, giving birth alone under the shelter of a protective cow. In one of her most difficult moments, she shared a harrowing memory of cooking food using cremated ashes. Without any resources or support, she used the ashes of a nearby cremation pyre to prepare a meager meal for herself and her newborn. This moment reflected the depth of her struggle but also her resilience to survive against all odds. In the face of hardship, Sindhutai found strength in her own resolve. She began taking in abandoned children, offering them a safe haven where they could experience love and care. Over time, she established her first orphanage in Chikaldara in 1970, later expanding her efforts to other areas of Maharashtra. She founded and managed multiple orphanages, including Savitribai Phule Girls Hostel and Samiti Bal Niketan, among others. These institutions became the home to hundreds of orphan children, many of whom had been abandoned or left destitute. As her work grew, so did her recognition. Her efforts have been recognized with over 700 awards, including the Padma Shri, India's 4th highest civilian award, in 2021. She raised more than 1,500 children, creating a large extended family. Her compassionate heart knew no bounds, and she welcomed children of all backgrounds, providing them with the care and love they had been denied in their early lives. Her legacy was built on the idea that no child should grow up feeling unwanted or unloved. Several individuals who grew up in Sindhutai Sapkal's orphanages have gone on to become successful and notable figures, further underscoring the impact of her work. Notably, some of the children she raised and mentored have entered fields such as politics, education, and the arts, becoming testimonies to the transformative power of love and education. One of the most famous names associated with Sindhutai's orphanages is Dr. Shubhangi Soni, a medical professional who was raised by her. Dr. Soni has often credited Sindhutai with shaping her future and instilling in her a deep sense of compassion and service. She has publicly acknowledged that it was Sindhutai's guidance and nurturing that allowed her to achieve her dream of becoming a doctor, a profession she now uses to serve others. Additionally, Anand Pawar, a former international badminton player, is another individual whose life was touched by Sindhutai's care. He was one of the children who grew up in her orphanage and later achieved recognition for his contributions to sports. His success in badminton and his journey from a challenging childhood to sporting acclaim serve as a powerful example